Hey guys, this is a kind of spontaneous live because Larry Millete. I don't know if you guys have been following the Maya Millete case. I covered it probably a few months ago, and finally well, I don't know. That's the correct choice of words, or the right choice of words, but yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I'm saying finally they arrested him because I feel like, yeah, that he has something to do with it. So yeah, he's been arrested. There's a press conference. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so it's 3:30. It's supposed to be at 3:30, so it must be San Diego time, which is 3:30. So it would be 4:35. It's like 6:30, I guess. But I have a couple articles I'll read, and then there's this news video here. I'll play the video first, real quick, just kind of going over the arrest and stuff. I know I'm happy too. I mean, I think he definitely had something to do with her disappearance. So, all right, hold on one second. So I'm not gonna be on. I'm still in my pajamas. So I'm not gonna be on camera, but it was just like a spontaneous thing. Oh, thanks, Foggy Morn. Hey, Lori, curiously. Here, let me play this video real quick first, and then we'll chat about it. And I have a couple articles to go over and stuff. All right, hold on one second.
We are hearing reports of police activity outside of Larry Milliete's home. We are just getting confirmation that, that he, in fact, has been arrested. Maya's sister has just told us that we have crews on the way there. We're going to bring you a special report.
Okay, so here's what we know right now, and this information is flowing in as we're talking to you. So as we're taking these moments to pause, we're getting told from our producers exactly what is happening. But to bring you up to speed here, police activity reported outside of Larry Milliete's home. As you might remember, 9 months ago, his wife, Maya Millete, went missing, has not been seen since. He, at one point, was named a person of interest, but we have just learned as of a few moments ago, again, confirmation from the family, that Larry Millete has been arrested. He has been taken into custody. Under what counts or what charges in relation to this case, that information is unclear at this point.
Yeah, also, you know, we have heard that in family court, we've been telling you this, that Larry Millete has claimed that his wife left on her own accord and that she left the children behind. This is a chopper overhead Larry Milliete's home, where we have confirmation from the sister, Maya Milliete's sister, that he, in fact, has been arrested. The 39-year-old mother has not been seen since January 7th. As Heather just mentioned, Larry Millete has been named a person of interest. Let's see, what else are we getting? The new filings in a family court also state that Maya's parents have been seeking visitation with their 3 grandchildren that they haven't been able to see.
You can see there on the scene that there is a Chula Vista police car right on the corner, and obviously some yellow tape starting to surround this neighborhood. I'm also seeing what appears to be a law enforcement RV parked outside in the front of the home there. Again, we are just getting word into our newsroom that Larry Millete is now under arrest, but why he has now been taken into custody, under what counts, that is what we are still trying to dig up. We have a number of CBS News 8 reporters headed to the scene right now in order to start asking some questions here. Now, this missing persons case essentially has been going on since mid-January, when Maya Milliete's family first reported her missing and said that Larry did not seem to be cooperative. Originally, he started answering some questions and then ultimately completely shut down. Now, that did not stop the family from holding search parties weekend after weekend. In fact, just last weekend, they had another search party, gathering a large group of people to head out to the East County in search of any sign of Maya. The Chula Vista Police Department says over the past 9 months, they have interviewed over 85 people regarding this case, written over 65 different search warrants, and received well over 120 different tips as far as where Maya could possibly be. Basically turned up nothing at this point, at least nothing that we have been told about until today, this major development in the case when Larry Millete, Maya's husband, is now under arrest.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with this story, again, Maya Millete, a mother of 3 from Chula Vista, went missing on January 7th. Larry, her husband, saying that she left on her accord, left her 3 children behind. The grandparents saying that they haven't been able to see their 3 grandchildren. They've been talking to the media saying, saying we want to see our grandchildren. Also, Maya Millete's sister, they have been open about this. They have been saying that something does not seem right here. So today there is an update. Larry Millete has been arrested. We do have a crew on the way. We're going to try to get more information, and as soon as we get it, we will pass it on to you. So this is all just coming into our newsroom. You can see some what looks like some activity outside of the home. I think that might be the home. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, I was just taking a look as you were reading off some information there, and our chopper was able to zoom in. Some of the people in the driveway have FBI shirts on. So obviously this missing persons case is way beyond just the Chula Vista Police Department, but federal agents on the scene. The FBI is on the scene there. And I was able to tell that as soon as our chopper kind of gave us that closer image. That RV, that's the one I was mentioning just a moment ago. It appears to belong to the Chula Vista Police Department there. And I am noticing, as you can see, they're still on the corner, that they have roped up this particular neighborhood with yellow tape. We do have our reporter, David Goffredson, who has been covering this story from the very beginning and really has some inside information into what has been going on, all of the developments. And he was the one who said there is something going on in this neighborhood today. And then we come to find out through confirmation from Maya's sister, Chris, who we have been in close contact with over the past several months, that Larry was in fact taken into custody and now under arrest.
Yeah, and David Goffredson, he has been going through hundreds and hundreds of documents, court documents. He's been really staying on top of this story. Maya went missing, as we just said, in January. She has not been seen since. They've been searching for her for months now. There have been efforts in the neighborhood. Maya's sister organizing a lot of the events, talking to the media, saying, look, something doesn't seem right here. Where is our sister? That, you know, Maya wouldn't just leave on her own accord and leave 3 children behind. Same as Maya's parents saying the exact same thing. Something is off here.
I'm just getting some new information just now coming in, and I do want to let you know that law enforcement has scheduled a 3 o'clock news conference for this afternoon, and we are going to carry that live right here on CBS 8. I'm being told if you would like to tune into that, perhaps you're not going to be in front of your television screen at the time. We will also carry that live on our website at cbs8.com, and that's when we will start getting some questions answered in this.
Okay, if you're just joining us right now, Maya Millete went missing January 7th. She's a Chula Vista mother. Her husband, Larry Millete, has been arrested. She was last seen on January 7th, left behind 3 children, ages 4, 9, and 11. We're continuing to follow this developing story. As Heather just mentioned, there will be a press conference updating the media, and we will, of course, bring it to you as well.
Okay, we do need to take a short break here and to get back to our regularly scheduled programming. But again, a major break in this case as Larry Millete under arrest as to why and what counts. We will hopefully have some answers here in just a few moments. Continue to follow the story on all of our social media channels and at cbs8.com.
Okay, guys. So she said 3, but when you look it up, like on Google, it says 3:30. So I'll check at 3. So it'll be either 6 or 6:30, the press conference. So let me go over some more of these articles. Hold on one second. How's everybody doing today, though? This is, I mean, it's good news. It really is. That he's arrested. I feel like I knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time, you know, that they're building their case, because there was just too much that pointed to him, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Don't you think there's just so much? And then remember in that audio, we went over it a couple times. We went over the audio of the neighbor's audio of that, what sounded like a gunshot, or how many gunshots? What was it? 6 gunshots. So we went over that, I remember, a few times, because remember we debated, was that a dog barking? Was that somebody screaming in a distance? Oh, thanks, Batman. We got our superhero in the house. Thank you. So yeah, so I'm glad that they arrested him. All right, so let's see. I'll play some of these videos, but let me just go over some of these headlines. So missing Chula Vista mom Maya Millete's husband arrested for her murder. So they're saying for her murder. But let me see the press conference. So so it was 9 months ago. She was last seen alive 9 months ago. So we'll just do like it'll refresh some of the details, because I know it's been a while since I went over the details myself. Let's see here. All right. So in July, police named her husband Larry as a person of interest in the case. And then on October 19th, they announced that officers had taken Larry into custody in connection with her death. Oh, that's that's today. Anyway, let's see. So Larry, the husband of Maya, mother of 3, who was last seen alive the start of the year, was taken into custody Tuesday for her killing. So authorities said on Tuesday. Let's see if there's anything. See, this says 3:30 right here, so I'll check. I mean, we'll check at 6 and then 6:30. So it says they're holding a news conference at 3:30 to discuss the development. To search being conducted. You remember how many searches they went to? They had like how many searches of that house? I think at least 3, because I remember like hearing, oh, they're searching their house again. Wasn't there 3? Didn't they search their house 3 times? Or they got like a search warrant 3 times? Let's see. So she was 39 years old, or is 39 years old. I don't want to assume, but was last seen by her family at her home around 5 p.m. on January 7th, 2 days before the family was set to travel on a planned trip to Big Bear for her daughter's birthday. Oh, wow. Thank you, Foggy Morn. Thank you. I can't, hold on. I'm trying to put it up and I can't. There it is. Thank you so much. Wow. That is very generous. Aw. I wish I could give you a hug. I wish I could give you guys all a hug sometimes, but I need to do like a emoji, like a hug emoji once I earn one. There's a lot of ones I want to make, but yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so let's see what else. So her children are 4, 9, and 11. Oh, remember when we did we had the Katrina come on and she did her I don't know what you would call it, but we did it for Maya, Shanann, and who else? Oh my god, I can't even think of the third person right now. But when we played those videos of like her singing to her son, that cute one, it was so cute. Oh, I should play those. I still have those just to remember her at least. For the videos we have. So, okay, so she has children 4, 9, and 11. She hasn't answered phone calls or text messages since January 7th. So this is supporters at the house on Tuesday. So this is from today right here, these pictures. Her car was still at her home, but calls went straight to her voicemail. There has been a series of searches in and around San Diego, often led by Maya's sister, Mary Chris, who, along with her husband, Richard, have been ceaseless in their efforts. So, yeah, Larry retained a lawyer. So he's no longer cooperating. Well, now you have no freedom, buddy. Oh, so they were camping. Okay, so so we were actually out camping right there at the Glamis Dunes, Imperial Valley last New Year. So January 3rd was the last time that we saw her. That's from her sister saying that. And then her sister said it was tough to see her sister and Larry on a trip, knowing that they had been having marital problems for the last year. So they tried to work it out. They did have, marriage counseling, and we did try to kind of help them out to work out the relationship, but it's been on and off and on and off. Okay, so I'll play some of these videos, but I got to share my screen a different way because that issue I have with my screen sharing. So on NBC, I learned that in May that Larry had been served a temporary gun violence restraining order days before police served a second search warrant on the couple's home. He was served with the order on May 5th, according to San Diego, because I guess he had this picture with one of his kids like standing with guns all around and bullets, like ammunition and guns all around him on a table, and his kid was like right in the middle. Like this was a picture of one of their kids, so he got served with that violence restraining order, gun violence restraining order. Let's see what else. This is the scene right now in front of the house. And he does maintain that he has nothing to do with his wife's disappearance. So if anybody has any questions, you could call 888-580-8477 or CVPD at 619-691-5151, no matter how small the detail. Okay, so let me just go through these real quick, and then we'll see what the videos have to say. I just want to see if anything else is new. Let's see. No, it's just basically saying the same stuff. So sources tipped ABC 10 News off to the arrest at about noon, but no details were initially given. The FBI was among the agencies that joined the CVPD at Millete's home. I'll make this bigger, actually. So Larry Millete, the husband of missing Chula Vista mother of 3, Maya, has been arrested for the murder of his wife. So they're saying, yeah, it is for the murder of his wife. Police announced on Tuesday. So let's see. They interviewed 87 people for the case, written 66 search warrants, and reviewed more than 128 tips about Maya's possible location or reason for her disappearance. Larry Millete, a person of interest on July 22nd. However, since that point, they haven't released more information. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Hold on one second, guys. I am going to share my other computer so we could actually listen to some of this stuff. Hold on one second, okay? And then remind me, somebody text me when it's like 5 till, so I could get like 5 till 6 mods. One of my mods, will you text me so I, like, if I'm forget, just so I could find the press conference? Okay, hold on one second. Let me, wait, which one was that? Hold on, guys. I want to play that call. Well, that's 10 minutes. Hold on. I don't know if I want to do that one yet, or should I? Yeah, I guess I could because it is with him. Yeah, hold on one second. So that's CVPD. Let's play that. Share this. Share. Okay, one second, guys. I'm going to share that phone call. It's, which one? Okay, so this one right down here. It says the phone call with husband of missing. So it's basically with Larry, a phone call with Larry. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see if it says a date. That's why I haven't clicked on it. Call with husband. Wonder when that's from. All right, I'm going to press play, guys. Let me know if you could hear it.
When did you first notice that May was missing?
Saturday morning.
Okay. And tell me,
her parents came by.
just tell me, kind of walk me through like the last time you saw her and what was going on.
Thursday night. Like we got into a kind of an argument. And we've been having like problems. For about a year. We kind of like been up and down and stuff like that. But after that, I give her space.
So just tell me, so you got into an argument and then the last time you saw her was actually in the house?
Yes,
okay.
Thursday.
So she didn't take a vehicle?
No.
No one saw her leave?
No, but on Friday, I could still hear her, but I didn't physically see her when I got home. But that's like normal too, because we have lots of bedrooms and it's a 2-story house, and we kind of like, well, I give her space. So, but that's why every time someone says Thursday, yes, it's physically, or visually see her, but for me, it's Friday night. I can hear her like wrestling around, making dinner for herself in another bedroom. I'm sleeping with the kids in another bedroom.
Okay.
So upstairs and she's downstairs, kind of deal, kind of like a roommate thing. It's kind of like giving each other space. Well,
sure.
I don't need the space. She always wants the space.
Got it. So it was like Friday, and then you left or went somewhere, and then came back, and she wasn't there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I left her with my 2 girls because they do their homeschool,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just had my son with me. So when I came back, she was still there on Friday. We can hear her downstairs, like after I'm done giving the kids baths and feeding them and everything. And on Saturday morning, when her parents came by, her door was locked. I found the keys to the bedroom, and I opened it, and she was already gone. So maybe she went to a morning sunrise hike, because she didn't go jeeping because that's one of her other hobbies, the Jeep group. And, she would have taken that. So assumed maybe one of her friends picked her up, and, they went hiking or wine tasting. She likes to go wine tasting in Temecula. That's her other thing, or brunch early morning. Yeah. After that, like at night, we're okay. She hasn't come home yet, which is sometimes okay. She'd go out maybe for drinks or something. She usually doesn't drink a lot, but recently she's been, doing that. The latest she would be home like 2:30 or 3:30 in the morning. After that, that's kind of like out of the ordinary.
Sure.
So my sister-in-law was recommending, hey, maybe we should call the cops now. I was like, well, give her some time. But we initially got to the police report. They're like, hey, you got to check the hospitals first. So this is like around 12 o'clock at night. And it's like, okay, they start checking the hospitals. 12:30, they finally filed the police report. And I was like, well, maybe give her some time, because I'd call like at 4:30 because, give her some time if it's really, really out of the ordinary. So after that, they started the investigation. Well, 3 cops came. I let them search the house. They looked all the houses, all the cars, and then we just been waiting. And then I got the NCIS called me, and then he was able to search the house and everything. My in-laws have been here the whole time. They start doing the neighbors, the cameras and everything, trying to figure out if when she left, like they can see it, but they can't really because it was nighttime kind of deal. We're just basically trying everything and anything, trying to find her.
Well, Larry, just tell me, how worried are you, and what do you think happened? Where do you think she is?
Before I wasn't really worried. I was kind of like worried, but I wasn't like totally worried until the birthday. I was thinking, okay, maybe, like she's just blowing off steam, or like, doing what she told me before, where she wants everyone to leave her alone. Because before I used to get her family involved, like, hey, she's not coming home, and then why'd you call my family? I just want everyone to leave me the thing alone. But, I was like, okay, this time I think she stepped up her game, like she's blocking everyone. But now that, she missed our daughter's birthday, and like with all this pressure with the media and everything, there's something keeping her from contacting us. So my sister-in-law is, I don't really try to think about that stuff because it's like mind-numbing, but I'm trying to stay positive. But, when people are telling me, hey, maybe she got into an accident while she's hiking, and she can't get her phone, like, well, her phone would be right next to her, like she wears Fabletics, so it would be in her pocket. So worst case scenario, I don't know what's keeping her from, contacting anyone, but this pressure should be enough pressure to say, hey, you guys, I'm okay.
Right.
So I'm not quite sure what to think, but, I'm still trying to, keep my head up, trying to say, hey, keep positive and say, I'm hoping, like she'd just come home, even though this whole situation is embarrassing. I don't know what to think, but the longer it's going, the more like surreal it gets, because what they say is like the first 48, 72 hours is the most critical. I've seen enough movies and documentaries about this kind of stuff, so like the worst case scenario is basically something's happened like very terrible, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
right. I mean, how worried are you? Do you think there's still a chance that she could voluntarily have left and she just needs time? How worried are you?
That's what I'm hoping for. And this is like really whoa, come on, why did you have to do this, the whole thing? But I'm really worried and shaken. But again, like most of the time it's just numbing. like, surreal kind of deal. I'm just worried about her and, trying to keep things normal with the kids because I know they don't show it, but, it's really affecting them. So
when she didn't surface for your daughter's birthday, that was really unlike
that
her.
was the pinnacle. Yeah, that was like a gut-wrenching feeling. And, you break down a little bit. It's like, well, she would never, not even say, hey, honey, happy birthday kind of deal. So.
And and your 11-year-old's old enough. Has she asked? Like, are they asking?
Yeah, she's asking, but she's kind of like me, keep yourself in the shell. Don't really want to, open up.
How many times has she left before, and how long has it been?
In the past, like before, she would just like stay at the park or park somewhere or go like in the parking lot. And the that's years back. Even this past year, she just stay away. This year, she'd like go out, drink with friends or stay at a friend's house, and try to sleep it off. Couple months, she's been, like wanting her space, so she'll go out with family to places and she'll just go out for days and stuff like that. But at least I know where she's at.
So how when she's gone, right. So, but when she has left, how long, what is the longest she's been gone for?
Like maybe a day for like till 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning kind of deal.
So never more than a day or two.
Oh yeah. Never more than a day.
Okay. Never more than a day. And then you always kind of knew where she was at. Okay.
Not more than a day.
Okay.
Basically, or the next day. Again, I always tell her we have 3 kids, you can't be doing this kind of stuff. And, she would never be that irresponsible not to say, hey, I'm okay.
Was there anybody that wanted to hurt her? Was there any other guy? I hate to ask, but like, I don't know. I told the police, she really likes hiking. Okay.
Wine tasting, so Temecula and stuff like that. But I don't know what else to think, like who would, kidnap her or...
Would she go hiking by herself?
She has, yes, but that's the ones like close to the house. We have a hiking trail in San Miguel Park, or San Miguel over here. That's the only time she would go by herself. And yes, she has before in the beginning, but she would take her car. So she would go to the one, I don't know, the Santee one or the one in the Mesa. I forgot. There's a mountain there. Yeah. But, yes, those ones she would go by. So, but most of the time she would go with hiking mamas, with Shane. And then, she's like one of the leaders. And then everyone else is like, whoever shows up to that group.
So she was a pretty experienced hiker.
Not experienced. She was training for this hike that me and her tried when like 10 years ago before we had kids. Mm-hmm. Down the Colorado River and the Grand Canyon. Mm-hmm. Anyway, it takes about a day. To go down there. So she's been hiking and hiking. It's kind of a stress relief. Mm-hmm. And she wanted to do this like a 7 hiking trail, like Twin Sisters, Devil's Peak, or Potato Chip Rock, and all the ones that she keeps mentioning. And I was like, well.
But she would have taken her car, or there would have been a friend, or.
Yes, exactly. If she didn't have her car, a friend would have to pick her up. Okay. So that's the only reason why I was like, maybe she's wine tasting or hiking with a friend. Because she's not jeeping because her car's here. Right. She has her own vehicle and she has a Jeep. Like she specifically goes for Jeep groups.
So what has this been like, Larry, just emotionally for you? I know you said you're kind of just numb and you're trying to take care of 3 children, but I mean, how are you doing emotionally with this? I mean, this is...
Trust me, I've been emotionally, physically, mentally drained. It's no sleep, not eating. Just my face looked like it just aged, like, I don't know. But, the main thing is I can't really think straight.
Okay, sorry. So that's that. Wow. Well, liar. Wait, let me exit out of that. I want to see if there's anything else that I wanted to share. I was trying to find, when that was playing, I was trying to find those videos of her singing and stuff that I had in my files. But yeah, the press conference should be possibly starting in 10 minutes. So I want to keep it kind of short, whatever I play next. let me see something. Just give me 1 minute, guys. I just want to see if it's right here. I guess I could always play my old, like the actual YouTube video that I played it on, but I had a file with it that I think would be nice. I could always play it after, actually, too. It's just like, I think there's like, she plays 3 songs with her guitar, and it's just, oh, wait, is this it? Hold on a second. I might have found it, guys. Let me see. No, shoot. Hold on, that's not it. Just give me 1 minute. Man, I wish I would have kept it in the... I have a file for her. I don't know why it's not in there. I guess I could play... Hold on. Let me see if this will work. No, that's not going to work. I don't know. I'll try to look for it during the press conference and see. And that will be a good way to end it. I know I wouldn't have deleted it because it was really good. Like the songs. The song choices, it just made, I don't know, it just gets really emotional. Let me see what this is. Well, that's not it. I could play this other video though about, did you guys hear about her husband? I had done a video, this was probably like a few months ago, but the whole, that gang incident that he was in, I have that file I found that we could play. Just hoping to find that other one. Oh, well, I can't, I don't know. All right, let me check to see if I could. All right, I'm going to check one more. Sorry, guys. I'm probably losing. Everybody's probably leaving, huh? All right, where are you at? I'm coming back to chat. I'm going to say hi. What's up, chat? Okay. Oh, do you hear Zeke? Hold on. Now let me check to see for the press conference. Here, actually, when I'm checking, I'll just play this. I don't even remember what I did.
Defendant walked up to you and grabbed your
arm.
arm.
This is
Yes.
This 41-year-old man appeared in Chula Vista court this week on attempted kidnapping charges. The judge ordered us to blur his face. News 8 is following the case not because of his current charges, but because of what happened to him 24 years.
Sorry, I'm on mute. Okay, I was talking. This part, they play like music, so I had to edit it out, so I was just going to read it. So in 1997, the victim was 17 and a victim of a gang-related stabbing. The teenager who stabbed him was none other than Larry Millete, who was 15 at the time. There's a couple parts that, yeah, that I mute because of the music and like copyright issues. Zeke scratching.
I have reason to believe that he was in a gang.
Attorney Billy Little is working with Maya's family to investigate the case.
It's my understanding this was a gang-related incident, that there were multiple other people around. He was taken into custody as a juvenile.
I know it's annoying, but this is another part. The stabbing happened on the evening of April 30th, 1997, near the McDonald's on Paradise Valley Road. The teenage victim rushed to the hospital with multiple stab wounds and survived the attack. So I mean, if he already had like these violent tendencies, like when he's 15, he's stabbing somebody, like what? I don't know, Gene. Yeah, they're saying all the reports are saying that it's for the murder, like his arrest is for the murder, the charge, but we'll know for sure once the press conference. So I'm sure they'll let us know. Oh wait, here, let me read this part. Sorry guys, hold on, did I miss a part? No, okay. So the next one says that Larry at the age 15 at the time of the stabbing, was arrested and booked into juvenile hall on a charge of assault with a deadly weapon. So yeah, this is when he was 15. All right.
It was a long time ago, and what you're looking for is, who is this person? Who has he grown to be? Has he learned from his past criminal conduct?
Juvenile court records in the case are sealed, but after his release from juvenile hall, family members say Larry Millete ended up moving to Hawaii with his parents. That's where he met his future wife, Maya, in high school. They married as teenagers, and Larry Millete joined the Navy.
I'm sorry, it's so annoying. Okay, aside from a couple traffic tickets in Riverside County, Larry apparently had no more run-ins with the law, and his wife went missing this year on Thursday, January 7th. Sorry, I'm keep going to look for the press conference, so I'm leaving the page, and then I hear the silence, and I'm like, oh, that's when I have to. Oh, there's that shot.
Loud bangs that sound like gunshots were recorded around 10 p.m. by a surveillance camera in the neighborhood on the night Maya went missing. The next day, Larry Millete was nowhere to be found for 12 hours, telling family members he went to the beach with his 4-year-old son in the family's black Lexus SUV with a personalized plate, Melani.
He took off without a phone. In other words, no way to track him.
By Sunday, January 10th, Maya's family had shown up at the Chula Vista house. Brother-in-law Richard Droulet snapped this photo of Larry standing in the living room.
There was the strong smell of bleach in the garage. There were bath mats hanging over, the trash cans drying out. Larry, as you've seen the picture, seems to be leaning back, confident and calm in his navy sweatpants.
But it would be 2 weeks before Chula Vista police served a search warrant on the house. On January 23rd, they took evidence and impounded the Lexus SUV. Police now say they have served 16 search warrants in the case, including one on April 1st at the Encanto home of Larry's aunt and uncle. The house on Viewcrest Drive in Encanto is within San Diego city limits. But on April 1st, Chula Vista police showed up to serve a search warrant, seizing about a half-dozen long rifles and other evidence, according to neighbors who recorded this video of the police activity. It shows marked and unmarked police vehicles in the street and investigators putting evidence into a van. Neighbors say officers were on scene for a couple hours in the middle of the day. The house is owned by 66-year-old Ricky Lincoln, better known as Uncle Ricky to Larry Millete, the husband of Maya Millete, a missing mother of 3 from Chula Vista. Uncle Ricky lives in the house where the search warrant was served with Larry Millete's aunt, Kathy Lincoln. On Monday, Uncle Ricky and Aunt Kathy were seen dropping off one of the children at the Millete house. Police are looking at surveillance video from the neighborhood on the evening of January 7th when Maya Millete went missing and when 6 loud bangs rang out around 10 p.m. Investigators also are trying to identify vehicles seen driving around the neighborhood during the early morning hours of Friday, January 8th.
Well, I was in there having a conversation with him. One piece of information that I knew going in was that he had asked someone to borrow gun cleaning equipment to clean his guns on that weekend. So that seemed odd to me. When your wife is missing, you want to start cleaning your guns. So I tested that with Larry. He confirmed that with me, that he had in fact asked somebody to borrow gun cleaning equipment. I then discussed with him about gunshot residue on his hands. He said, oh yeah, I've been out shooting the last few days. So I wanted to test that. Wanted to see about the freezer. So I just, as I do a walkthrough, I just wanted to look for things that I knew.
It's so pretty.
When you're just walking, 10 feet down the hall to go to your room. You can't even do that. Then that means you and Gia are telling too many scary stories.
Jeep Adventures.
The family of Maya is looking for a dead body. We're still waiting.
Did anybody hear any gunshots on that night?
No gunshot, nothing at all. The family of Maya is looking for a dead body. We're still waiting.
Did anybody hear any gunshots on that night?
No gunshot, nothing at all.
Okay, so that's that. Sorry, guys, I keep checking for the press conference. It doesn't seem to have started yet. So if I'm like quiet for a minute, it's because I'm I'm looking through, making sure we don't miss it. All right, hold on, let me just check a couple places because there's going to be a bunch of different, news sources there. So I keep checking all of them and seeing if anybody's on yet. So hold on one second. I'm guessing like the articles all say 3:30, I feel like, but just on that one video it said 3. So I don't know why I'm thinking it's probably going to be closer to 3:30 that it's on rather than 3 or 6:30, I should say, sorry. 3:30 their time. But hold on one second. This one, I'm trying to exit out some of these. Okay. So maybe I'll play this other video of, hold on one second. Let me, so yeah, I got that up. I just want to make sure I have them all up. All right. So I think I'm going to play this while we're waiting here. Just give me 1 minute, guys. So how's everybody doing today, though? I feel like it is a good news for Maya and her family that finally there's some justice starting to get underway. And let me see what chat's saying here. Zavgirl. Aww. At 6:30. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Sam K. So yeah, let me play this other video and I'll just keep checking, guys. But just have patience if there's like there's some downtime where I'm going through all the news sources to make sure. So, okay. Hey, Mama Mia. Hey, Justice for Dark Sea. Okay, so I'm going to play one more video from, hold on, where's it at? Here. I think I could share. Give me 1 minute, guys. There's so many tabs up, so that's the 5 one. All right. Let me. Oh. Okay, stop screen. All right, share. Channel 5, audio. Okay, so let's try to play this video here. Give me 1 minute. Let me get it ready. All right. It will be here. Okay, so let me know if you guys could hear it. If not, I'll have to.
Millete has now been arrested. It's been 9 months since she disappeared.
Can you guys hear it?
Ashley Jacobs, she joins us live from Chula Vista. Ashley, what is the latest?
Maria and Andrew, both Chula Vista Police and the FBI are here on scene outside of Valeri's home here in the 2400 block of Paseo Los Gatos in Chula Vista. The department announcing today the arrest of Valeri Millete for the murder of his wife, Maya, also known as May. Now, Maya was last seen January 7th here outside the family home, and just days later, the community coming together to search for her. We have one of the women who has been searching tirelessly here with us today. Melissa, you've been searching for Maya from the very beginning. You were very emotional, as were your friends, when you showed up to see this scene today. Walk me through how you're feeling with the news.
I'm excited. It's just going to lead to be able to find Maya. He knows where she's at, and he's gonna break, and he's gonna tell us.
You've been in very close contact, as have we, with her sister, Mary Chris, and brother-in-law, Richard. You spoke with them this morning. They are on their way here to Chula Vista right now. What were they saying when you talked to them?
Actually, we had just been talking about other things, and then we had hung up, and she called me up, and she said, they're arresting him. And she started crying, and I started crying, and then I got in the car and came back over here.
Talk to me a little bit about these tears. I heard you say, too, that you felt like throwing up when you got this news. What are these tears? Are they relief, sadness? Walk us through that.
It's a lot. It's the throw up part is just, it's just so emotional. You don't even know what to do with the fact that they just arrested him, and now we have, it's almost like free reign to look for her. We were always nervous about him trying to stop us or changing gears, and now he can't anymore.
He was named as a person of interest very early in this case, and the entire nation had their eyes on this story as it was unfolding, but it seems like it took a while for police to take any strong action against him. There was a gun violence restraining order in May as well. Knowing that he was out here in the community and no longer answering police questions, how did that make you feel, especially knowing that the children were here in this home as well?
Well, that was my main concern, was the children. I had just looked at the Josh Powell case, and that was my biggest fear. And when he stopped speaking to them, it kind of made me, well, not kind of, I was extremely nervous, because I've seen people like him, and they're not safe, and those children weren't safe. So when he lawyered up, it really scared all of us.
For those who may not have been following this case as closely or not familiar with all of the details, the Millete children have been with their father, and the police confirmed today that they are safe. They have not told us exactly where they were, but you heard that they recently spoke with the children. Anything you can enlighten us when it comes to that conversation?
I wish I was there. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall, because it's coincidence that they spoke to them yesterday, and now today he's gone. So, I wish I knew more.
The search that lasted 9 months now and may still be going on, we're not sure what new evidence that the police may have, really speaks to the level of community love here, especially in the South Bay, even though people came from all corners of the county, really the entire country coming together to find Maya. What can you say about this just level of support that we've seen here in the South Bay?
I think it's the light of Maya that brought us all together. All of us we say I am Maya because it's a domestic violence issue, and we've all lived through it in some way, shape, or form. And the fact that she was able to bring all of us together and make us a family to be able to work to find her has just been amazing. I mean, the light that she brought to all of us is just awesome.
What are you hoping happens as we move forward, as this investigation continues? We will hear from the police chief today. We know that the district attorney will also be answering some questions this afternoon and possibly releasing new information. As someone who has been involved in the search for so long, what are you hoping comes next?
I'm hoping he breaks and tells us where Maya is at. That's what I want. I want to know where she's at. I want to bring her home to her kids.
If you could say anything to Larry today, what would you say to him?
I'd have some choice words, but they got you, fool. They got you.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, Melissa, thank you. So many people are here supporting you, and so many people gathering in the neighborhood as well. Neighbors have been out here watching, people still learning about this news, coming to the scene. So again, if you are just joining us for the newscast right now, Chula Vista police have announced the arrest of Larry Millete for the murder of his wife, Maya. The FBI on scene here as well. We will stay put and uncover any details that we can, but for now, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right.
Okay, so that's that. See if there's anything else interesting we could share here that's going on with this case. It must not start till like 6:30, guys, because I'm checking like all the Facebook, the YouTube channel, all the platforms, and it's nothing's coming up yet. So I'm going to go with what most of the articles say. It says 6:30, so. But of course, my OCD is not going to let me not check. I want to keep checking like every 5 minutes. So, oh, geez. Oh, so it was 3 search warrants. So, yep, it was 3 times they had search warrants at the house during the investigation. This article says. And then they had the gun violence restraining order. Let's see. Yep, this one says joint news conference with San Diego County District Attorney Summer Stephen at 3:30 p.m. And this even says watch it here. Let's see. Private investigator. Oh, let me see what this says. This might be a good one. Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here, I'm going to share this while we're waiting. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to rewind it. All right. So this is 5. All right, 1 second, guys. Oh, that was the same one. Give me 1 minute. Just getting it. Oh, that is the same one. Hold on a second. I think I already have it shared. Hold on. I'm going to share this one. Yeah, cool. All right. Here we go. We'll do this while we're waiting.
On these kinds of developments since January. And on the phone right now, Bill Garcia, a California licensed private investigator who did some work with the Millete family and also some notable cases here that we've known about. Bill, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Good day.
What are your thoughts on the developments today?
Well, I think that the agencies involved all went through and did their work very diligently and have come up with the appropriate evidence to go ahead and make an arrest, possibly more. So I'm happy that things are going forward the way they are. Sad if it turns out to be a bad outcome. And like everyone else, waiting to see what the particulars are.
Yeah, so Bill, when you talk about evidence, maybe more, how could they arrest someone in a case like this on suspicion of murder without having a victim? In other words, finding a body, for example.
Well, there's levels of evidence that they could arrest them on, but you have to remember that in the criminal system, there's a certain amount of time that you're given. So when you make the arrest, the clock starts ticking, and you have a certain amount of time to prove your evidence so that you can move forward, or, you know, God forbid he was released for lack of evidence. So I'm sure they have something very, very, very strong, and I wouldn't be surprised if they've got some sort of actual physical evidence.
Because we've often seen this, Bill, police don't act and they do not make any arrests or do anything like that unless they have something at least concrete that they can go on. You know, we've had numerous search parties for months since January, you know, people searching all throughout the county and even other parts of Southern California just looking for her.
Hold on, let me pause this. I paused this because I found this thing I wanted to share. Hold on 1 second. What did I just put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Here we go. From the actual Chula Vista Police Department. It's just like a thing about the press conference. Let me share this real quick. Hold on 1 second, guys. And then we'll go back to that if we still have time before it starts. Let me remove this and then hold. Sorry, guys. My mom was yelling up. Okay, so here, I just found this here. So October 19th, press conference to announce an arrest in the May Maya Millete investigation for immediate release. A joint press conference has been scheduled to announce an arrest in the May Maya Millete investigation. The press conference will take place today, Tuesday, October 19th at 3:30 p.m. in front of the Chula Vista Police Department. City of Chula Vista Chief Roxana Kennedy and San Diego County District Attorney Summer Stephen will be present at the press conference to discuss the arrest and provide an update on the investigation. It's been over 9 months since the disappearance of May Maya Millete, since 1/11/2021. Detectives from CVPD have continuously investigated May's disappearance. The Chula Vista Police Department has worked daily with the multi-agency working group, including the San Diego County District Attorney's Office, the FBI, and the Naval Criminal Investigative Service, with the primary goal of finding the reason behind the disappearance of May Maya Millete. Detectives have shared leads and evidence regarding May's disappearance with multi-agency working group. The investigators have conducted numerous search warrants on physical locations, digital evidence, and social media content, as well as conducted interviews of witnesses to generate new leads and obtain evidence. The investigators have also followed up on every tip lead received since May's disappearance. So this is the interviews with 87 individuals. So this is I skipped that. The investigative steps and efforts to date below are interviews with 87 individuals to include family members, friends, neighbors, and witnesses. Written 67 search warrants to include residencies, vehicles, cell and electronic devices, call detail records, financial records, social media, and cloud data. Search warrant served at May's home on 1/23. Search warrant served at Millete's relative's home on 4/1. Another one at May's home on 5/7. Gun violence restraining order on 5/7. And then another search warrant at May's home on 7/1. So 3 of them. Reviewed over 130 tips on May's possible location and reason for disappearance. These tips have come from the local community and from around the country. Most recent tips continue to include possible sightings of May in different areas of the country. On 7/22, Larry was named a person of interest in the case. Investigators continue to consider Larry a person of interest. And then today, the Chula Vista Police Department is announcing the arrest of Larry Millete for the murder of his wife, May. So there you go, for the murder of his wife, May. A joint press conference will take place in front of the Chula Vista Police Department at 3:30 to provide an update on the investigation and the arrest of Larry. The press conference will be live streamed. There you go. On Facebook Live. So I'll just go with them, actually, because I actually have that pulled up. Thanks to Libra. She sent me a link to the actual just Chula Vista Facebook instead of, I was going to do like the Channel 8. But anyway, so the investigation continues to be ongoing, and anyone who may have information regarding May's disappearance is asked to please contact San Diego County Crime Stoppers at 888-580-8477 or CVPD at 619-691-5151. No matter how small the detail, we ask the public to share the information with investigators. So there's that. So let me go back to what we were watching, because we still have about 10 minutes. So hold on one second, guys. Yeah, that's the one I have up. Okay. So let me exit out some of these. I have so many tabs up. Okay. So we were on channel 5 watching that video, right? So I'm just going to stick with a year ago. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with this Facebook, the Chula Vista Police Department. I think they would be the quickest. I mean, they'll probably have it right away, right? Live, hopefully. Sorry, I'm just checking it real quick just to make sure that they didn't start, that they don't have anything up yet. Nope. Okay. Let's just go live. All right. So let me go back to you guys for a minute. Hold on one second. What's that? That's the one we were watching. Sorry, I'm still just checking everything. I just want to... Yeah, it's taking me right to this. Okay. That's from a year ago. Wait, what the heck? Hold on, something's playing from somewhere. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Gosh, something's playing on one of these tabs, and I can't... Hold on, I gotta find it so I could stop it. Where's that coming from? That's the only problem, having these stupid... Oh, there it is. Okay. Wow. Stop it. Oh, so annoying. Okay. Let me get out of that tab. Alrighty. Sorry, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'll just wait, because we only have like 10 minutes. So maybe I'll just chat with you guys, and I'll just wait so I could keep checking. So how's everybody? Let me go see who's all in chat. Chat, how's everybody doing? I'm still gonna... Let me just go over here. Okay. All right. All right, I'm back, guys. Okay, so it starts in about 10 minutes, so I'll just say hi to you guys and we'll wait. I was going to continue playing that other video with that news video where they were talking to... I don't even know who were they talking to, but maybe I don't want to like have to stop in the middle of it. Oh, they were talking to a private investigator, because I'll just wait. Maybe we could watch it after. So, hey, Rachel. It starts at 6:30. Hey, Casey. Mamma Mia. California. Libra. Yeah, Batman. Thank you, Batman. Hey, Scout Inquirer in the house. Spare ribs and mashed potatoes. Yummy. Zeke was scratching at the door earlier, but he stopped. Just because I don't know. I'm not gonna get on video today, but yeah, he's good. I was cuddling with him all day. I was watching a movie, sitting with him. I rented the movie. Oh, what was it called? It's a Quentin Tarantino movie. Oh my gosh, I can't even think what it's called now. It was all right. I think it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, actually. It had like Brad Pitt and Leonardo in it, and I think like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or something like that. Yeah, it was all right. Nothing. No, not as good as some of his movies. Hey, Poochie. Joy's mom. Kate Girl. Jean. Patricia. Hey, Sad Soul, what's up? Actually, let me make sure I have... my screen shared. Hold on a second. Actually... Hold on a second. Shoot. Hold on, you guys, just bear with me here. I gotta get my password because I'm gonna share it with this other thing. Like I said, I know I'm gonna have some downtime, but just chat. I gotta log on to my other computer real quick because I'm gonna actually pull it up here. Come on. My stupid issue. I have something where my settings, somehow I have my settings and it won't let me share my audio in a certain way. Just give me 1 minute. I just realized this is going to be better to do it this way. I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so let me just get this. All right. So, no, that's That's not right. Wait a minute. Not the right thing. Oh. Wait a minute, no. Maybe I should have played it while I'm doing this. Why is this not? Oh, there we go. Chula Vista. It's just coming up weird on this one. Facebook. Copy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not talking. Hold on. I'm just trying to make sure I got everything set up. I got to quit apologizing. I'm going to quit because that's probably more annoying. Okay. So, there. So, let me get that pulled up. Okay. Phew. Got that. Now let me share my screen. Audio. There we go. Okay. So, now I'm ready. All right. I just want to make sure. So, hey, Justice or Enoch. Who else do we got? No, not yet. Nothing's coming up yet. Huh. I'm getting anxious, you know, when you can't get it ahead of time, when you can't get it ready ahead of time because and you want to be prepared and you have to wait until it comes up. So I'm just starting to get really anxious right now. One more thing. All right. Oh, it's not yet, guys. I don't know what's going on. Well, I guess we still have 5 minutes, but you know how normally that'll come on where at least it starts streaming a little bit ahead of time? It's not doing it. It's driving me nuts. What's up, Liberty? Rachel, what time does it? Oh, wait, I'm behind. Hold on a second. Hey, Jean. Actually, let me get that one up. Everybody's probably leaving, huh? I'm trying, guys. It's just my OCD wants to keep making sure that I don't screw this up. So I keep checking all of them. I could have probably played that other video, but I just don't want to take a chance. Oh, here we go. I have something pulled up where I guess I could just do this for right now just to be safe. Should I do it on News 8? They actually have something up, but here, let me just do it right now so I'm just not all nervous. Actually, hold on. I got to make sure that I shared it with my audio. Hold on one second. Just give me 1 minute. Don't worry, it didn't start yet. Okay, I just want to make sure I shared my audio. Share. Yes. Okay. I'm just going to do it there, you guys. Where'd it go? There we go. Okay. Here we go. I'll just feel better because then I could just talk and I don't have to worry about like keep checking. Because Chula Vista, their Facebook page, it doesn't have it up yet. Like at least this has it up where it's going to be, you know? So anyway, okay, so now I can relax. Hey, General Sorrow. Michael Myers. That reminds me of the Halloween movies. Oh my god. Wait. Is it Friday the 3rd? Man, I get those confused. I would have marathons watching all of them. Yeah, Halloween. That'd be Halloween. What am I even? Oh, thanks, Andrea. Oh, wait. 5 till. Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, it is? Well, where? Hold on. Wait, which one, Libra? Is it on the Chula Vista? Just because I'd rather be on theirs. Well, I mean, yeah, it is. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to go to that one, you guys. It is. So we can just go to this one. Hold on, guys. There we go. All right. Oh my God, you got to be kidding me. Hold on. I forgot to share it now. I'm getting there. Hold on. Okay. Share. Yes, we're going to do. Thanks, Libra. It's just I didn't have patience. That was my problem. Like I wanted it something and I just was going to settle. Okay, there we go. All right, we got her now, guys. Whew. Oh, look, I think we lost like 100 people because I was just, it's all good though. Yeah, Halloween. I love Halloween movies. I like the Halloween better than the Friday the 13th. I like Michael Myers better than the Jason ones, but I would have marathons around this. I want to have, okay, I'll shut up.
Love you. Lots of family. Not going anywhere.
All right, good afternoon, everyone.
We love you.
My name is Lieutenant Danby from the Police Department, and I oversee our Criminal Investigations Division. Thank you all for coming on such short notice today. Before we get into the press conference, I want to recognize a few.
All right, good afternoon,
that are here.
everyone. My name is Lieutenant Danby from the
Recognize
Police
Mayor
Department,
of the
and
City
I
of
oversee
Chula
our
Vista,
Criminal Investigations
Mary
Division. Thank
Casillas.
you all for coming on such short
Also
notice today.
wanted to recognize
Before we get into the press
the
conference, I
manager
want
for the
to
City of
recognize
Chula
a few
Vista,
individuals
Maria
that are here.
and also wanted to recognize City of Chula Vista Council Member Jill Galvez. Before we get started in the press conference, I wanted to let you know that there'll be 2 speakers. The first speaker will be the Chula Vista Police Department Police Chief Roxana Kennedy, and the second speaker will be the San Diego County District Attorney Summer Steffen. I also want to recognize several individuals that are to my left that helped make this investigation possible and lead to the ultimate arrest that took place earlier today. And that would be FBI from San Diego Special Agent in Charge, Suzanne Turner, and also from the United States Marshal Service, Supervisor Deputy Marshal Paul Bill. And then, of course, I wanted to recognize May's family, which are all to my right here. And May's sister, Mary Chris, will be saying a few words today, and she'll be representing May's family. With that, I'd like to introduce the Chula Vista Police Chief, Roxana Kennedy. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. As Lieutenant Pink mentioned, my name is Roxana Kennedy. I'm the Chief of Police.
Hold on, guys. There's an echo. Hold on. I paused it, so we're not going to miss anything. Just give me 1 minute. There's an echo, and I don't know why. Let me just exit out and make sure. Don't leave, guys. I'll be right there, okay? You guys hear that echo, right? Hold on.
Thank everyone for attending today's press conference with such short notice. Along with our
Just give me 1 minute. I'm coming. That's what happened. I had 2 things up. Okay, here we go. We got it. All right. Sorry, guys. There we go.
For the Chula Vista Police Department. And I want to first thank everyone for located in East Chula Vista. Since being notified of May's disappearance, officers and investigators have remained committed and committed to determining the circumstances behind her disappearance. As the scope and complexity of the investigation grew, so did the size and the scope of the investigative effort. The Chula Vista Police Department began a formal partnership with a multi-agency working group, including the San Diego District Attorney's Office, the FBI, and NCIS. The primary goal was to bring May home to her family or bring justice to the person responsible for her disappearance. To date, the investigation has included over 67 search warrants, 87 interviews, review and investigation of over 130 tips, and thousands of hours of methodical investigative efforts. These efforts ultimately generated a variety of pieces of evidence that have become clear and overwhelming. Larry Millete, May's husband, is responsible for May's murder and disappearance. Today is a step towards justice, but it does not mark the end of our investigation. The Chula Vista Police Department will continue to seek answers for her family. Today is about May, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about her. May was loved by her family and friends and was committed to her children. May's murder and disappearance has impacted so many over the past 9 months, including many people who had never even met May. Yet they rallied around her family and helped keep May's disappearance in the spotlight. While understandably the family and public want answers, our investigative team must follow the facts and the evidence that has led us to today. Our team did not stop. They relentlessly pursued justice. They wanted nothing more than to find out what happened to May, and as we now know, to hold her killer accountable. Homicide detectives say that they speak for victims who cannot speak for themselves. Their mission is one of compassion for victims and victim families. They are dedicated to being able to bring closure and accountability to those involved in these tragic events. This case will ultimately be placed in the hands of a jury who will be given the chance to evaluate all the evidence and the facts. While we are here to report the arrest of Larry Millete, nothing will change the fact that May's murder is a senseless tragedy. A mother is gone. A family is broken. And a community is left with questions and confusion. This affects us all, but it affects most of all those who loved and cared for May. Today, you will notice that officers and family members are wearing purple ribbons. It is not lost on any of us that October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Domestic violence is prevalent in every community and affects all people regardless of age, socioeconomic status, sexual orientation, gender, race, religion, or nationality. This is a time to acknowledge domestic violence survivors and be a voice for its victims. I would like to thank my entire team at the Chula Vista Police Department that you'll all see around you, along with our partners, the District Attorney's Office and DA Summer Steffen, FBI San Diego and Special Agent in charge Suzanne Turner, U.S. Marshals San Diego Division, and Supervisor Deputy Marshal Paul Beal. And unfortunately, they couldn't be here today, but San Diego NCIS and Special Agent in charge Josh Flowers. I'd also like to give a special thank you to the Cold Case Foundation, who also helped through this process. Their support of all these partners and their commitment has been invaluable to this case. I would also like to thank the many volunteers and community members who are here today. Thank you. You've been there the whole time to support May's family, and we appreciate it. And to May's family, I want you to know that I pray every day that we find May and we get closer to your family. I'd now like to introduce our district attorney, Summer Steffen.
Thank you, Chief Kennedy. I'm Summer Steffen, San Diego County's District Attorney. On Monday, October 18th, yesterday, my office filed a criminal case in San Diego County Superior Court charging Larry Millete with the murder of May. More specifically, count 1 alleges that Larry Millete unlawfully killed May on or about January 7th of 2021 in violation of Penal Code Section 187. There's also a second charge of illegal possession of an assault weapon. Following his arrest today, the defendant was booked into jail and is being held without bail. He is scheduled to be arraigned this Thursday at 1:30 in the afternoon at the South Bay Courthouse. Whenever one of our community goes missing, we hope for their safe return. I know that is what May's family wanted. Sometimes missing person cases remain unsolved, but as the evidence unfolded in this case, meticulously and carefully, block by block, it pointed in one direction, that May was murdered. As we make this announcement, I know the hearts of the community are broken, as are the hearts of May's family. I wish we had better news for them. The only thing that we can do in the face of this senseless violence is to bring justice, to work tirelessly to make sure that we cannot bring May back, but that we can bring justice. And that's what it's about. As we make this announcement, understand that there's going to be questions about the fact that May's body is still missing. California law, and similar to across the nation, is very clear that the murder charges, that we can file murder charges despite not having a body. In fact, the law is so crystal clear that we cannot let someone murder someone and gain a benefit by hiding the body in a way that we can't discover it. In fact, there is case law that we will be using in this case that makes it even more clear that a missing body is circumstantial evidence that there was foul play and that it's a murder, because somebody who takes their own life cannot hide their own body. We filed this case based on the evidence that was developed during an extensive 9-month investigation. Chief Kennedy and her team left no stone unturned. I am so proud to work with Chula Vista Police Department and its brave members that put everything on the line to help bring May home, and in the absence of that, to find who killed her. When Chief Kennedy called on my office to assist, the answer was a resounding yes. I assembled an elite team that includes a homicide prosecutor, a district attorney investigator, a cold case homicide investigator, and a crime intelligence analyst, to name a few. We had one goal in mind. We worked hand in hand with Chula Vista Police Department to turn over every stone to solve this case. I have to pause and thank the DA team that are here with me today, the essential team that devoted themselves to this case and will continue this fight for justice going forward in the courtroom of law. Our homicide prosecutor, Christy Bowles, back here, our lead district attorney investigator, James Rhodes, and our case homicide investigator Matt Grindley, along with our crime intelligence analyst Peter Villafort, who you will learn was able to uncover some key evidence, with the support of Chief Deputy District Attorney Tracy Pryor and Commander Eric Nava. Thanks so much that San Diego shined, as it always does, with collaboration with the FBI, U.S. Marshal, NCIS joining us as they have whenever there was a call to duty. I'm going to provide a brief synopsis of the evidence. Understand that a lot of the evidence cannot be shared. It will be shared in the courtroom. However, there is an unsealed portion of the arrest warrants that includes evidence that would not compromise additional investigation. This case, the investigation in this case, while we know that Larry Millete is responsible for the murder, is ongoing, and bringing May home to have a proper burial for her family is ongoing. So what you will get is the things that will not compromise a jury trial. One of the main reasons I'm providing this is that now that Larry Millete has been arrested and is being held on no bail, it is our experience that there are people out there that often have information, but they feel uncomfortable, they feel worried, they feel scared, they have loyalties, and they don't come forward until an arrest is made. We've experienced that repeatedly. We are hopeful that now is the time that you come forward if you have any information. We also know more facts now that might help somebody who saw the vehicle that we believe was the transport vehicle that was used to dispose of May's body, to search their memories and understand from what I'm going to describe that there is no specific location and that the radius may be very vast and large. So it can be someone in the county, somebody outside our county. That's why we appreciate the media attention that hopefully will allow someone to see this and think, I did see a Lexus pulled off the road somewhere on January 8th of 2021. And to call us and provide that piece to the family of May. The investigators found, and when I say the investigators, I mean Chula Vista Police Department, working with the DA's office, working with our partners, that starting in 2020 and continuing until January 7 of 2021, May wanted a divorce. For many reasons. Her husband, Larry, did not want the divorce. May was committed to her 3 young children. They were the center of her life. She wanted to continue being a parent, and she tried to negotiate that they can be parents to their children, but not subject the children to a toxic relationship. But Larry would not have it. In homicide cases, there is often a triggering event. In this case, on January 7 of 2021, May was no longer talking about divorce. She took that step, and the last call recorded that May made was to a divorce attorney. She did not make any further calls. When she called the divorce attorney on January 7th, we know that Larry was aware because he sent text messages that were screenshot to his boss that let him know that this was final, that it was coming. It also turns out, and this is from extensive search warrants, everything is done by the book, extensive search warrants that were done by Chula Vista Police Department with the help of our team that uncovered a trail of things that were happening that were of great concern. Larry was trying to hold on to May, and he resorted to contacting what are called spellcasters. I've never had a case where that was involved. These spellcasters would be asked to make May want to stay in the relationship. But as December of 2020 came, those messages to spellcasters were a lot more threatening. He was asking for May to become incapacitated, for May to be in an accident, to have broken bones so that she could stay at home, thus displaying his homicidal ideations to harm May. The January 7th date was very clear. She not only had called the divorce lawyer, but she had set an appointment for January 12th to meet with the divorce lawyer in order to carry out the divorce. She wanted that date and not Friday, January 7th, because their daughter had a birthday that she had planned. And again, the kids were the center of her world. And she did not want to do anything to disrupt that birthday that was going to take place on January 10. The last text message that May sent was on January 7th at 8:15 p.m. to her family. She sent that on Facebook Messenger. That's another set of warrants that were done. In the afternoon of January 7, Larry Millete sent a really telling text. He said, "I think she wants me to snap, and I'm shaking inside, ready to snap." At 9:21 p.m. on January 7th, Larry screenshot from his account cryptocurrency amounts of money that were in his cryptocurrency to his two daughters, ages 11 and 9. May's phone activity stopped on January 8th at 1:25 a.m. On January 9th, Larry Millete's spellcaster messages that had been sent on a daily basis turned from May to wanting to punish a man that he blames for the failed relationship. This was before Merrick Priest had called the police about May being missing. Now we go to November 8th. Security video retained by Chula Vista PD showed the defendant on January 8th at 5:58 a.m. in the morning, moving his Lexus GX 460, a black Lexus, with the license plate that bears the name Melani. The Lexus was already backed into the driveway, but Larry Millete repositioned that Lexus where the back of the Lexus is in the entrance of that garage. He repositioned it where no video camera can capture whether a body was put in the back of the Lexus or not. But based on that positioning, we're not able to see that vantage point. At 6:45 a.m., after repositioning the car at 5:58 a.m., Larry leaves and he does not return to the house for 11 hours and 21 minutes. He leaves his phone behind so that there is no ability to track the GPS or location on the phone. He takes his 4-year-old and leaves the two older children at home. When asked by investigators, he said that he went to Solana Beach for 11 hours and 20 minutes at the temperature that January 7th is. When shown a map, he pointed to the Torrey Pines Beach, which is 4 miles away from the Solano Beach. On that date, his employer was calling frantically, January 8th. He even called May, saying this is not like Larry not to show up to work, and wondering where Larry was. His father called, checking where he is, but no response. The phone was not operating. On January 26th, detectives served a search warrant to seize the contents of the Lexus's infotainment system. This is an older 2015 Lexus, so it doesn't have the capacity that we have today. The report generated from the download indicates a navigation event on January 8th at 3:29 p.m. in the afternoon for Larry's home address, 2413 Paseo Los Gatos. So 2.5 hours before returning to the home, he is entering his home address to get to the home. And this is why I am giving this information so the public understands that we do not have a vicinity where the body may be. It may be out 2.5 hours or even further or closer. And that's why we need the public's help. Also, Larry's messages that were captured in the search warrant showed that he was informing his boss that she's serious and is going to get the divorce. Larry's father even texted him saying, Larry, please turn on your phone. This is January 8th because your boss is calling regarding your job. When a search warrant was served at the residence, they were looking for firearms registered to Larry. Despite a court order, he had not turned over one of those weapons, a .40 caliber gun, and it remains outstanding to today. So again, I tell the public, if you are holding on to that weapon, this is the time to turn it over to police. Detectives also obtained security footage from the neighboring residence and observed the following. On January 7th at approximately 9:57 p.m., the sound of 9 loud bangs were recorded. Unfortunately, despite the excellent work of the FBI, they were not able to confirm whether those were gunshots based on the quality of the recording. But we truly appreciate their efforts and their continued efforts. But at 10:34 p.m., neighbors heard the children, the Millete children, playing in the backyard at 10:34 p.m. on January 7th. This was unusual because of the time of night. On the evening of January 8th, May's brother went to the house around 6:30 p.m. By now, Larry had returned. When he arrived to the residence, he was worried about May because they had not heard from her, and May was always in contact on her phone. He went up to her room and knocked on the door, and there was no response. And then he went out to the street and looked in her room and did not see any lights. Larry first told the brother that he was at work and doesn't know what May is doing. This is January 8th. And then he said that he changed the story and said he went to the beach with the 4-year-old. It's important to note that it was not Larry that called the police to say that May was missing. It was Mary Priest who went to the house, knowing her sister is always in touch and that her sister was looking forward to the birthday in Big Bear, who called the police. Part of a nobody investigation is to look for proof of life. And in this case, for 9 months, there is no proof of life that May is alive. Case law is clear that in today's world of finances and everything being tracked, that shows no proof of life. May excelled at her job. She was committed to her career. She loved her children. She was looking forward to a birthday that was coming up that she had planned. And after January 7th at 8:15 p.m. in the evening, that was her last communication to anyone via text, social media, or phone call. The team also looked at all of the finances, and while she had a savings account and she was making a decent living, there was no withdrawal from any account, not before, not during. All her valuables were left in the house. All 4 cars are accounted for. But a key piece of evidence was where was May's phone? Because being able to track that phone gives you a really important piece of the story. And after an extensive recreation and experiment that was done in September of 2021, it was clear that May's phone was in that San Miguel Ranch neighborhood, at her home or thereabouts. That means that May did not leave, did not go anywhere. She always had her phone. I talked about the financial evidence, which is very, very important. This arrest would not have been possible without the tremendous efforts of Chula Vista Police Department Chief Roxana Kennedy and her team. And I also, again, want to thank my team for working hand in hand with the Chula Vista Police Department. We ask the public at this point to call with any tips with regard to a Lexus GX460 black license plate Milani. If you saw that vehicle anytime on January 8th, please call and report that information. If you have any information about the missing .40 caliber gun, please call and report that information. If you have any evidence at all that you're aware of, please call and provide that information. While this arrest and the filing of charges starts us down the path of justice, this is not a win. We've lost a life, and all we can do is pursue justice fairly in order to bring justice to this family. Thank you.
Thank you to Chief Kennedy and San Diego County District Attorney Summer Steffen. At this point, I'm going to ask Mary Chris, who's the spokesperson for May and May's family, to come up, and she's going to provide a few words. Thank you, Mary Chris.
We love you, Mary Chris.
I would want to say thank you, everyone, for being here today, for all your support. Of course, I want to thank Chula Vista Police Department. for relentlessly working on my sister's case to this point. Chief Roxana Kennedy, thank you so much. You tell us you're praying for my sister. That means a lot to us. The DA's office, thank you so much. Summers, Stephen, thank you so much, and all your team, thank you. They tell us they've been working hard day and night, working on my sister's case, even though we don't see it, but they're working hard to hopefully to get to this point. It's been 9 months, and also with the community support, we were able to do it. Sorry, it is just overwhelming at this time for me. I'm still trying to take it today. It's been really hard. He's a family. He's our family. It's hard to go against a family. He's been with us for 20 years. My sister did love him. She gave him 3 kids. She just can't let go. And this is still not the end. We have a long way to go. We're still asking the public, please help us bring my sister home. I still want to see my sister. I still want her to come home to us. Please, if you know anything at all, please help us. We are pleading. I still want her to come home. We did a promise to her 11-year-old daughter that we will bring her mom home, please. Let the kids know where their mommy is at. Let them know the truth, that they'll still be brought up
and that she didn't abandon them.
healthy.
She didn't just get up and leave. I also want to thank the media for never giving up on the family.
Yes.
On Maya's case. You guys put her face on all the televisions, newscasts, social media. You guys never gave up on this. And you guys didn't let this case become a flip case. Just like the police department. Thank you, everybody, men and women in blue. We love you guys.
Thank you.
And the community that supported us every weekend, every week. Prayers. Every Thursday we do prayers. Thank you to all the community that came out. Every search.
Even the weekdays.
Rain, shine, desert, ticks and all. We were out there searching for our sister. So
We're not going anywhere.
thank you guys.
Thank you. And again, thank you so much, everyone. It's all a teamwork from everybody. Thank you. We are bringing justice to my sister and we'll bring her home. Thank you.
So thank you to Mary Chris and Richard. Like it's been mentioned several times, this is an active and ongoing investigation. We still do not have May's body. And somebody out there may have saw something, or they may know exactly where she is. That person can remain anonymous. They can report it to Crime Stoppers, or they can call the Chula Vista Police Department or the District Attorney's Office. Please provide that information. All it could take is one tip, one lead to lead us to where May's body is. With that, I will open it up to a few questions. If they are specific to the District Attorney's Office, let me know. If they're specific to the Chula Vista Police Department, I'll be happy to try to answer them.
I realize that you're not going to talk yet about the evidence, but can you tell us the guns that were confiscated and the other things that didn't come out? Did any of that constitute physical evidence that points you to their murder? Or is this just largely circumstantial case?
Yeah, I can't talk about the evidence, but it is a case that's built on a piece by piece circumstantial evidence at this point.
Does that concern you in the process of prosecution?
No, we've prosecuted several missing body cases. Fortunately, in one of them recently, the body was discovered right before the trial. We're hoping that that happens really to bring finality to the family. But we feel very confident about the prosecution and the evidence that we have.
District Attorney, are you able to seek the death penalty without a body? And I have a follow-up.
Seeking the death penalty is not related to whether you have a body or not. It's related to whether we have a special circumstance. Right now, the charges are murder, and there is not an alleged special circumstance. The special circumstance is something like the murder was committed in the course of a robbery or kidnap or rape. Those are things that constitute a special circumstance. Maybe some evidence will develop of a special circumstance, but at this point, we have a murder.
And would it be a mitigating factor if Larry was favored if he were to reveal where Maya's body is?
We always want to know where the body is, and we hope that anybody with good conscience will allow May's family and her children to have a burial place to visit their mother.
I have a question for the police department. Is he talking? Is he talking?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so unfortunately, this is an active and ongoing investigation. There is a lot of questions that we can answer. We obviously want to protect the case, like the Chief Kennedy and District Attorney Summer Stephan had said. This is going to go in front of a jury. At that point, the case will be laid out to a jury. So until that happens, there's a lot of questions that you have that we are not able to provide you answers with today, just due to the fact that this is ultimately going to in front of a jury and will be tried there.
Does the department have any indication?
Is there any questions specific to the Chula Vista Police Department before we wrap it up?
Yes. Do you believe he had help?
I'll be right with you, ma'am.
Do you believe he had help?
Will the children be released to Maya's families? Are they going to be okay?
So all I can report is that the children are safe, and I can tell you that this afternoon when Larry was taken into custody for the murder of May, the children were the number one thoughts in our mind to do that safely, to make sure they were never in danger. And once we knew that the children were not in any danger, that's when the SWAT team moved and took them into custody. I believe there's one question right here.
Should we still be searching the cell phone pin triangulation area?
So early on in the investigation, it was released to the media, also to May's family, that we had reason to believe that May's phone may have been in the area of the old golf course near her house. When that information was released, we were going on the best info at that time. At this point, we've been able to analyze that data more closely and we feel that May's phone never left the residence. I have one more question.
You have searched locations for Larry's family members. You have searched in locations where Larry's family members live. Do you have reason to believe that his family members helped him in any way?
At this point in the investigation, the only person that we feel is responsible for May's disappearance and murder is Larry Millete. That'll be all. Thank you.
Okay. Wow, that was sad. Man. When Mary Chris came up and talked. Oh, heartbreaking. Hold on one second. Let me exit out of this real quick. All right. Wow. Well, so it looks like hopefully they have a strong case. You know, it's all circumstantial unless if they do, you know, find her body, which they may, you know, by the time the trial comes, and maybe they'll be able to, I don't know. I mean, obviously they didn't tell us all of the evidence, but they told us a few things. Hold on, guys. 1 second. I got to shut my door. 1 second. Sorry, Zeke came up in the middle of it and he was laying on the bed, but then he just left. Okay. So anyway, but Larry doesn't have the smug expression. I know. I wish we could see his face when they arrested him. Oh, jerk. Gosh. Oh, it makes me so mad. These men that killing their wives. Oh man, anyway, I wonder, like, did he think he was going to get away with it? He probably knew it was coming. I mean, all the search warrants but he probably had like this confidence because they haven't found her and stuff. So he probably was worried, but still thought he was going to get away with it. Maybe, I'm not sure, but all right. I think I am going to end this, guys. I got a movie date with my mom. I told her tonight we will watch a movie together. Wasn't even planning on doing a live, but of course this was a thing you can't plan when things happen like that. So when I heard that, I was like, man, I got to go live and let everybody know. So yeah, I'm going to go down and pick out a movie to watch with my mom and Zeke, and you guys have a good Tuesday, and maybe I might still do it live tomorrow. No, I'll see you when I see you. It'll be in the next couple days. So but thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. And any recommendations on any good movies? My mom doesn't like horror movies or scary movies, or like violent movies. I need to find somebody to do like a Halloween, like scary movie type. I love like the old Halloween movies, actually, like the Halloweens, even the Jason, even the Friday the 13th. But I like Halloween a little bit better with Michael Myers. But like I remember, like almost every year, if I have somebody to watch them with, we'll do like all of them, you know, like Halloween 1, 2, 3, and watch them. And it's like, you know, you watch them and it's not like you're watching because they're scary anymore. You know, they're almost funny. They're entertaining, and it's just funny because, you know, how old they are and just how they did it. It was always like, they're always a group of, you know, young like people they always were doing drugs. They got killed. They were always, you know, having sex, and they were always just the same type of people. And it's I don't know. They're fun to watch. But all right. Well, Truth or Dare. Oh, is that a scary movie, Batman? Because for tonight, with my mom, I have to, you know, go around what she would like. But Hocus Pocus. Yeah, Hocus Pocus is good. I haven't watched that in forever. Yeah, I want to see the new one too. Yep. But we used to like do the marathons where we watch all the old Halloweens. And then yeah, I've seen the one like the newer ones, the ones that like Rob Zombie did, did you guys like those? I did. I mean, but when you watch the old ones, they're like totally different. It's like, they have like the 80s feel and I don't know. I got to find somebody that likes that kind of stuff to watch them with me because it's not as fun just watching them by yourself, And no way, my sister would be the one. She loved those type of movies, but so I don't have her anymore to watch them with. But I don't know. Might not be able to do it this year if I can't find anybody. The Starling? Okay, I'm going to write that back. Yeah, because I have Netflix. So anything on Netflix you think my mom would like. She likes like lighthearted, maybe romance or family type movies. Or I'm going to put The Starling and see. Like I said, no violence, not ones that have a lot of sex. She doesn't really, and not like any scary, no, not any haunted, like scary ones or anything. So The Starling, I'll have to check that out. National Treasure. I'm not sure if she would like something like that, to be honest. National Treasure. Below Zero. Okay, I'm going to write some of these down. I'll go look. So anything on Netflix. Yeah, that's true, Zero. I've had enough in real life. Good Rear Window. Okay. That sounds like a scary movie. Is it? Oh, Practical Magic is the name of a movie? Okay, I never heard of that. Practical Magic. Oh, yeah, I'm writing these down. I'm going to go check them out. The Wrong Missy. Oh, The Wrong Missy. Okay. The Wrong. All right, I got a big list. Okay. Missy. All right. Yeah, funny would be a good one. Like something funny. Hey, Marie. Wait, where did that go? I just saw somebody say hi. Oh, Maria Lynch. Hey, Maria. Okay, guys. Well, good night. The Green Mile. That's a good one. Far and Away. Isn't that an old movie, Far and Away? I feel like I've seen it, but I can't remember what it's about. Downtown Abbey. Oh, she actually is. I've never seen that, but she likes that, Miss Ladybug. She's talked about that before, I feel like. Yeah, she likes musicals. All right, guys. Well, I'll let you know. Oh, Psycho. That's a good one. But The Birds. Okay, I'm writing these down, and we'll see. I'll let you guys know what we decide to watch. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. Lifetime for Mama. Yeah, we usually do like Hallmark movies. I mean, that's usually what we end up watching, Hallmark movies. But tonight I was like, let's do Netflix. Let's find something on Netflix. As we have it, we'll have something different besides Hallmark. So, all right, y'all, I'm gonna go. But thanks for hanging out, and yeah, I guess we'll chat when we chat. Hopefully, in the next couple days, I'll probably be coming on. So. Everybody have a good night. Go watch a funny movie or a horror movie or, it's Halloween. It is fall time's my favorite because I love scary movies and Halloween and stuff. So go watch something. Let me know next live what you guys watch. Secondhand Lions? Oh, that's what it's called? Secondhand. I never heard of that either. Secondhand Lions. You know what I watched actually after I got off the live last night? The Joker, the one with what's his name, Joaquin Phoenix. So yeah, that was really good actually. Have you guys seen that? I rent it on YouTube. That's what I watched. That Once Upon a Whatever in Hollywood, that Quentin Tarantino. You could go onto YouTube and then you could just, because I did it on my iPad where then you could just rent or buy, and I just rent. The last 2 movies, I just rented it and then watched it. So, all right, guys. Bye. Joy's mom, Karen, Libra, Sharon Tuck, Sarah Lee, Gretchen Walter, Dodo, Dixon. Hope Reigns. Thank you guys. Scout and Choir. Mamma mia, Marie. All right. What was that noise? Did you hear that? Huh. Oh, I think I have my Facebook thing open. I must have got a messenger thing. General Sorrow. All right. Dark Sea. Gilly Gale Gilster. Yay. General Sorrow. Netflix and No Chillin'. Linda. Carrie. And Press Talk a lot of caca. Miss Ladybug. I will. Thank you. Rewind it. Go back, Maria. I know, but you lives. I know it's better, when you watch them live because the interaction. Jean MQ, thank you guys. Sharon, all right. I like to just go up till it doesn't let me and say bye to everybody, whoever I could see. Joy's mom, Shiny Catcher Christy, yay! What's up? The Wrong Missy. Okay, so there's been a few people who said Wrong Missy's funny. So you know what? I'm gonna go look that. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Because it'd be good to watch a funny one. And the Green Mile is good, but I'm kind of in the mood for, something more lighthearted. And that one's really long. And I think my mom's definitely probably seen that too. Sharon, okay. I think I said hi to everybody that I could see before it. No, DK, Zero, Colin, Below Zero, okay. Jennifer Thompson, I'll write down. Did I write down Below Zero? Oh, I just wrote down below. I forgot to write 0. Okay. 99 Pink Balloons. So is it good, 99 Pink Balloons? It's not scary, but is it good? I'm definitely going to watch it. But The Notebook, that's a good one. We've both seen that. Sarah. Alma. Puffle 65. Shelly Jakes. Close Encounters. Gaily Gale Encounters. I know, me too, Alma. Lyrics and music is free on YouTube for mom. All right. Why do I keep saying that? Sorry. It's like I couldn't stop saying that. Miss Ladybug, G-Dubs. All righty, guys. Michelle Clifford, Jennifer Thompson. Okay. So I said hi to everybody that it let me screw up to. So Sense and Sensibility. I feel like I have seen that a while ago. I can't remember what it's about. The other woman funny. The other woman. Okay. I feel like I might have seen that. Who's in that one, Sarah? The other. Is that the one with what's her name? What's that girl's name? There's a few women in it, but I'm thinking of the tall blonde. Is that the one? Oh my God, I can't even think of her name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Cameron Diaz, is that the one? Is she in that? Oh yeah, Cameron Diaz. Yes, I have seen that. It's pretty good. I think I watched that with my mom a little while ago, so I think she's seen it too. Thanks, Carolyn. Thank you guys. I couldn't do it without you. Wicked Witch of the South. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is kind of like bittersweet because it's like, yeah, it's good because justice for her. This is what needs to be done, but then it's like it almost confirms that she is no longer with us, which a lot of people, thought, after so long have been gone. But you always hold on to that little bit of hope, like you never know, miracle, maybe she isn't. But then, this almost is like, yep, you got to come to terms with it. So The Holiday's awesome, Sharon Tuck. I love that movie. Okay, so that movie, when we were living in Colorado, at one point we didn't have any cable and we had like just DVD, so we would watch it. And that, I swear, I watched that movie like almost every day for months because that was like my favorite one out of all the DVDs. So we would keep on watching that movie, The Holiday. Like I've seen that so many times, and it never got old. I feel like it always was good. Like it always just gave you that good feeling. So yes, that is a great movie, and I haven't watched it in a while, so I'm due for it. I'm trying to think if I did have my mom watch it. Because she would love that movie. It's definitely a great one. 51st Dates, that's a good one. Princess Grace, High Society. Okay. Well, you guys are like anything I need to ask. You guys could help me out. Yeah, maybe I'll wait. I'll wait till like maybe next month or something. I'll watch it with my mom. Such a good movie, The Holiday. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys got to see it. It's really good. It's just, it makes you feel good. It has Cameron Diaz in it. It's Jack Black. It has what's that guy's name? God. Normally I know his name. I can't think. Oh, it has Kate Winslet. Winslet. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. And then that one guy. Help me out, guys. I can't think of his name right now. Jude Law. Yes, Jude Law. Thank you. In Her Shoes. Okay, In Her Shoes. I feel like I may have seen that. It sounds familiar, but all right, guys. I better go because it's 7:30, so got to start it by 8 because, you know, she goes to bed early and I have been going to bed early too. But all right, bye, everybody. Thanks.